you came out of Tennessee and you weren't drafted in 2006. Like you mentioned, you went to overseas and then you went in the D League and you had success, but you had a lot of success in Tennessee. What was that experience like going from Tennessee to now? It's like, okay, well, I didn't reach the NBA yet, so it's almost like you're paying your dues. What kind of self-motivation, I guess you could say, did you have during that time of, okay, I'm just going to ball out and make this process do what it is?
I had a lot of emotions, especially on draft night, because my agent called me and told me that I was going to get drafted. So when someone tells you something and then the opposite happens, you have all these type of emotions. Disappointed, let down, anger. That was probably one of the only times that I wanted to almost cry because of basketball. Definitely had a lot of emotions, and I definitely wanted to prove people wrong. Wanted to prove people that I was good enough to be in the NBA. And I definitely had those ups and downs throughout that process. Wanting to quit basketball, wanted to go off and do something else. But I had a good support system, good family around me who didn't let me quit and wouldn't let me quit. So I think a lot of things that I have accomplished, a lot of the positives definitely go to them.
Right. And like Sharon was saying, you did make history. You were the 100th call up to the Golden State Warriors. You paid your dues in the D League. You put up big numbers. What was that like finally to realize that, all right, I've made it to the NBA? What was that first, whether it was a call? Can you take us through that process, since the emotion you just shared on draft night didn't happen? Now you're getting that call to be in the NBA. What was that like for you?
So throughout that whole process, my agent kept calling me, like I said, every day saying, this team likes you, this team likes you. And I was just, kind of just fed up with the whole everyone likes you kind of stuff. and no one's really, kind of making the jump and want to take me on a date, I guess. So I told my agent at the time, just don't call me anymore until we actually have a legit call up and someone wants to call me up and take me on a date, I guess. So he didn't call me for about 2 or 3 weeks. And he called me one day and said, actually 2 teams were supposed to call me up, Charlotte Bobcats and the Golden State Warriors. So, thankfully the Golden State Warriors called me up because I was a big fan of Baron Davis, and he's always one of my favorite players to watch. And a lot of those players, Steven Jackson, Monte Ellis, Matt Barnes, even Coach Nelson, they all kind of, helped me kind of be the person and player that I was in the NBA.